Happy Friday, everyone. It is time for the 10 TV Weather Impact Show. Meteorologist Meredith Garofalo with traffic anchor Breana Albizu, PB&J, traffic and weather in the morning. We've got you covered today.
It's been a while since we've done this. I like to see the duo back together again. Now, Mayor, when it comes to the weather, it's been feeling really nice. It's been a little toasty out there, but you did say that relief is on the way.
It is, but can you believe that this is the last weekend of summer?
Yeah.
What happened this year?
It's been a little toasty out there, as I mentioned, so I am looking forward to some cooler temperatures. I'm sure I'm not the only one.
No, absolutely. We really need some rain, which is also in the forecast, because you can see behind us, the drought monitor this week definitely got worse for us, especially in places like Coshocton, Newark, Cambridge, over toward Caldwell, where you can see we are now in a level 3 out of 5 on the severity scale. And we also have the entirety of central Ohio now on some part of the drought level on the drought monitor. Now, just to give you an idea, this information came in on Thursday. We have just hit the driest August on record last month. And now with all of the new information in, the drought's affecting about 10.6 million Ohioans. And so we really need rain. We know it's been dry. I mean, since the beginning of August, we've only had a handful of days where we actually had rain. But unfortunately, that's not going to come until we get into fall as we go into next week. You can see the impact forecast is going to be through Sunday, and it's still going to be for that heat. Today, the hottest day for us of the next couple, but it is going to be pretty close, just to give you a heads up. And I always like to show where we were yesterday evening versus where we were in the morning. And you can see the temperature spread from when the sun was up to when the sun was going down. We actually got up to 88 yesterday. Today, many spots looking to be in the low 90s. And that also means a hot first and 10. Make sure the kids are staying nice and hydrated, because when the game starts to get going, you want to make sure they've got those electrolytes. They're good to go. A little bit better as we go into halftime and into the final score. But right now, for most of us, we are looking to be dry. As we move forward into the next 12 hours, you can certainly see that this evening we are expecting the sun to stay out until sunset. Then the clear skies will take over going an overnight. But if you are trying to get your golf in for this weekend, I know I'm definitely going to try to take advantage in the next couple of days, because you can see the Go for Golf is looking really good. Sunday, the only reason I have it down into good versus great, and I'll show you this in a bit, is we could see some showers and storms in the afternoon. So if you play early, you might be in good shape if you can get it out, all of that in. But let me walk you through the hour by hour. So remember, I said that there is a chance we might see some stray showers today. Majority of us, you can see, will be dry. Mount Vernon, Coshocton, Cambridge, some of our northeastern counties, I think, have a chance for a brief shower, but it will be quick. As we go into Saturday morning, though, I'll stop the clock here at 8. You can see there are some clouds out there for us. And then as we go into the day, more clouds start to increase. So it'll be a healthy mix of sun and clouds, keeping us a tad bit cooler on Saturday, but it will still be hot. We could see some stray showers and storms try to fire up, mainly east, Zanesville, Cambridge, Caldwell. Could have some heavier downpours and gusty winds with any storms that do form. Again, most of us will remain dry on Saturday, but the real story will be as we go into the end of the weekend. Right now, with the earlier models, it does continue to look like we'll get some scattered showers and thunderstorms the second half of the day. So if you're going to be watching the NFL games, first game 1 o'clock might be good, but as we go into the evening, if you're planning on watching outdoors or being outdoors, just know you might have to move the party inside. As we go into the evening, we could have, again, some very heavy downpours, dangerous cloud-to-ground lightning with any thunderstorms that develop. And then we start to clear up overnight before we have those big changes in the forecast. But if you are going to be at the Clippers game tonight, I can tell you, first off, it's $5 day. And the weather's going to be pretty good for baseball. It is just going to be hot, so sunscreen, plenty of fluids to stay hydrated. And just know, hopefully get that victory for us. But as we go into the extended forecast, we're going to continue to see those temperatures trend a little bit downward every day. And then it's not really until Monday, which is actually the first day, I can't believe this, of fall. We're going to feel more like it. We're going to be right around average for this time of year, but that's also when we have chances of showers and thunderstorms daily, mainly in the afternoon and evening. So that's something we haven't had for a while. So I'm really excited about this pattern change. I know it might impact your plans, but where we are with the drought monitor, we really need to get a little bit of a dent in it in the next couple weeks.
I was going to say, it's a good thing that we do have the rain coming, because you know me, I don't like the humidity, of course, that comes with it. Our hair, we always freak out, but we do need it. So
we definitely do. Yeah. Well, while our weather was quiet this week, did you know a storm moved up the East Coast, and it only further highlighted the danger some face from coastal erosion? A number of homeowners in Corolla, Virginia, are concerned about the ocean threatening their beachfront homes.
And they want to know what the county is planning to do to stop the dune erosion and to help stabilize the beach. As Will Thomas reports, they say time is of the essence.
There is damage, long-term damage to our dunes. We're beyond the beach. Now we're worried about damage to the dunes.
Tony Cherry has owned his home on Persimmon Street for more than a decade and has been a resident here for the last 5 years. Cherry and fellow Corolla residents are hoping to spread the word about the state of the dunes on the beaches and also concerns about a number of houses being threatened by the ocean as well.
We're very concerned that they're going to go in. They are on the list from the county's beach stability study as being of concern in 10 years. Well, we're worried about them this week.
Currituck County has been involved in a beach stability study since 2020. The Corolla Civic Association would like a better understanding from the county about what exactly is going to be done moving forward.
We mentioned that we're the only beach that hasn't been nourished in the Outer Banks. Or is it going to be sand fencing and vegetation? When are we going to tell the people who are fighting alone right now to stop the loss of dune in front of their house? Is it going to be truck-in sand? Where are we going to put it? When are we going to put it? Those are the kind of things that we need.
For residents and the Civic Association, this is an issue they feel needs to be addressed as soon as possible.
The commissioners have had a session where they came up with what we think is the plan, the priorities to focus their Currituck Beach Management Plan. For us, we're in a receive mode, hoping they'll promulgate it, but we also don't want our residents to just wait, because they're getting concerned. I mean, this weather is here. It's not 10 years from now, it's here now.
Especially knowing how important the dunes are to the houses on the beach and beyond.
Anything to protect those dunes. Once the dunes are gone, it's all over. We're looking for something of a plan that addresses that loss.
And another source for coast erosion can be an active tropical season. And so far this year, we have really lucked out with not much activity. But right now, a new storm, Gabrielle, is churning in the Atlantic. But it is not expected to directly impact the United States. Good news there.
Such great news. And while we've avoided any major landfalls this year, that doesn't mean we can't see impacts. You will remember Hurricane Erin still caused damage along the East Coast despite not making landfall. The director of the National Hurricane Center says we shouldn't let our guard down, though, just yet.
We had a lot of these similar discussions in 2024. You know, there was a very quiet period in August into early September, and then we got really, really busy and late in the season.
And the Atlantic hurricane season, remember, ends in November. So Brennan, who you just heard from, urges people to stay alert. All right, finally, today, let's check out some new video into us here at 10 TV. Of course, this is my favorite. Check this out. On Thursday morning, NASA astronaut Johnny Kim captured the Northrop Grumman's 21st Cygnus cargo craft using the International Space Station's Canadarm2 robotic arm. And NASA astronaut Zena Cardman assisted. Now, after the capture, the spacecraft was installed on the Unity module's Earth-facing port for cargo unloading. Oh, I love those views. I want to be up there so bad.
That is a really complicated name, too. Good kudos to you for reading that. That was impressive. My goodness. And hey, and some great video to end your week with us.
Aww.
Amara and Tamu, the lion cubs, were seen playfully running around near their mom at their enclosure at the Fort Worth Zoo in Texas recently. You could see them right there. The zoo said the siblings were born on June 29th. Hey, that's about a couple days after my birthday there.
There you go.
And after weeks of observation, keepers noticed the female to be more adventurous, bold, and perhaps a little feisty.
Sounds
while the
right.
male, right, that sounds right, right?
Sounds like you, right?
Right, while the male is more cautious and reserved. The zoo also noted that their births are conservation successes as African lions are vulnerable according to the International Union for Conservation of Nature's Red List out there. Beautiful sight to see.
You know, singing in my head, it's a Friday. I think of Hakuna Matata, right?
Yeah.
It means no worries. Yeah, exactly.
We'll be here all day with the song.
We will, but we want you to have a great weekend.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us for your weather update here on 10 TV Plus. Now, coming up later tonight, we have meteorologist Michael Behrens and Jerry March that'll have some updates for you. But until then, know you can always catch more news and weather online at 10tv.com. See you soon.